Okay guys, so now that we have your business page set up, now it is time to start posting content, engaging with our audience, and this is how we're going to drive our business from simply using Facebook. And all of the things that I'm going to go through now are ways to post content, engage with your audience, as well as prospect, all while sitting in front of your computer, which you could do from your local Starbucks, your office. Definitely beats going out and knocking on doors in 98-degree heat. So stay with me here, and if you have any specific questions regarding your business, obviously you can reach out and we can connect on those one-on-one. But this will be a general overview of how to source, post, and engage with your audience. Okay, so as far as posting goes, I want to show you some very easy tools that you can use to kind of simplify this process, because the number one thing that I hear is it's very time consuming, I'm too focused on other things. So I'm going to show you a way right now to be able to post very easily. So you're going to come up here and click Publishing Tools. When you do this on we're on your business page now, this is going to pop up. If you've never posted anything, this will show nothing. This is all of your posts, and it's going to tell you what your reach was and how much engagement did you get on those posts. The number one thing that you need to remember when it comes to posting content in your business page and your personal page is the name of the game is attention. Okay, nothing else matters. You want people coming here, paying attention to what you're posting, engaging with it, because otherwise it's not going to show up in their feed and no one cares, right? So when you do post a listing, when you do have a unique home that you're having difficulty selling and you need that right buyer, they need to be paying attention, right? So the general rule here is post a bunch of content that you know your audience is going to engage with, like, and want to see more of. Give that to them. Then when you do have that listing and you post it, people are in the habit of paying attention to you. They've engaged with your content, so it's showing up in their news feed, and now you're going to get in front of that right buyer. Okay, so here's how we post. So we're going to click this create button. When we do this, we have a bunch of different options. We can just post text, right? So I can type something here, okay, and I can post that. Or I can post a video or a photo, right? So in this case, we'll go through this like I'm going to post a video. So it's always best you can pull a link and post it from YouTube and it'll pull the video in. It is best that if you are posting original content that you upload it directly into Facebook. So I would have the video or picture on my computer. I would click this upload photos and it's going to bring me in. I would find whatever photo that I want to upload. So in this case, this is a Home Partners video. I'm going to double click this, right? And it's going to load the video directly in Facebook. Now I can post something, right? So now I can say, rent any home, right? Whatever you want to post with the video to explain what it is. I'm not actually going to post this, so I'm not going to type anything else, but you could put whatever you want to type right here. And then you can give this a title. And these tags are really important. This is the same type of thing that if for any of you have boosted posts, when you're targeting, this gives you some of those same features. So we can click some demographics, right? So I can click, I want to target people who are renting because this is Home Partners. I want to do people who are interested in moving, right? So I type moving and it's going to give me a bunch of things that have to do with moving, right? So I can click moving. Maybe relocation, right? So I got personal relocation. That's a good one. Maybe I want not personal relocation, but I want someone who's interested in relocation services because that means they're moving. Let's see if I could spell likely to. So maybe we want someone, if we're doing a listing, right? Let's just show you. You can put first-time home buyer, right? You put people who are first-time buyers direct. We can find people who are interested in apartments brokerage.com, right? All of these things are just tags. Now, it will limit you per post on how many things you can tag, but this helps when people are searching for these things in the search bar. This helps your post pop up, okay? So once we do all of this, if you're posting a video that has voice, you're going to want to do this caption, okay? And when you do these captions, once the video loads, it will actually allow you to add captions automatically, and these will generate them for you. You can go in and edit them. I highly suggest that because 80% of video on Facebook is watched without sound. So you need to understand that if they're talking and that's important, you need to have captions there so people know what they're saying because they're likely watching it without sound. Okay, so you're going to give it a title, home, partners, right? And we're going to hit publish. Okay, if I want this to publish right now. Now here's where you can pick up some time. So let's say Sunday night, I can come in here and say, okay, I want to post one post on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and I want it to post at 9 a.m. I can come in on Sunday night, spend maybe an hour, source all the content. I'm going to have to do this for every time I want it to post. So if I want it to post 5 times throughout the week, I've got to build 5 different posts just like this, okay? But whenever I build it, I'm going to click this little drop down, and I'm going to click Schedule Post. When I do this, it allows me to set the date, right? So let's say I want this to post tomorrow, and I want it to post at 9 a.m., okay? So at 9 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, this is going to post, and I can click Schedule, and this post will go automatically tomorrow at 9 a.m. I can repeat that 5 times, right? For every day I want it to post at the time I want it to post. So now, within an hour, I can build an entire week's worth of content, have it post on my page without me doing a single thing. Now it's really important that we don't do this too far out. You can do this for a month, you can do it for a year, okay? The only thing is that you want to make sure you're posting fresh content. So if you do this for too far out, what's relevant today may not be relevant in 2 weeks. And so I always suggest don't do this any more than 1 week out at a time. But this is a very easy tool to be able to schedule things out and get your content ready on one particular day. If I want to do this Monday morning, right, for the remainder of the week, and then I can kind of set it and forget it. Now I say that, but in reality, when people engage with the post, when they like it, when they comment it, it's really important that you respond back. You like that if they comment, you like it. You respond back if it's a question. You have to re-engage with them, and that is how you're going to start to build a relationship. So all of that's really important, so you can't truly forget it. But as far as actually curating the content and posting it, this is a very, very valuable tool to be able to do that. Okay, so now let's assume that I posted it, right? I'm not actually going to post this to the page because I actually already posted something similar earlier today. So now, when we come to our page, that video is going to have posted. Okay, so now here's what we do with that video. Now we can share that video across many different ways. Okay, so I can come down to that post. It's going to be the top post that you made when this loads. So let's assume this is the post that I made. Okay, all I have to do now is click this share button, and now I can share in many different ways. So if I click share, it's going to give me the option to share this on my timeline, right? So now I can take my business page and make it integrate with my personal profile, right? Because I've definitely got friends that maybe I didn't invite to my business page or decided not to like my business page, but still are renting or, that this brings value to. So I'm definitely going to share it there, right? If I have particular friends that I know are renting or that this could be a valuable service for, I can actually click on this, type my friend's name, right, and select them. Okay, now it's going to post it right to their profile. So now I can engage one-on-one with someone that I know that this post brings value to. Okay, the other thing we can do is we can share it in groups that we're part of, and I'm going to go through how we're going to find and use groups here in a second. So once I do that though, I can actually click share in a group. I can find a group that I'm a member of. So for me, I'm a member of Westwood Chapel Network, right? These are all people that live community group in Westwood Chapel. Maybe this brings value to them because there's a bunch of people who rent in there. I can actually post this content directly into that group. So again, very powerful way to now start to expose myself and my business to people that are outside of my general page or network. Okay. So how do we grow that network? Now that we know how to post, right? We still need to find more content, and we need to be able to share that across the groups and everything else. So how do we do that? Well, as far as sourcing content, one of the best things you can do is use this Facebook search bar. So let's say that my niche is nurses, right? I like to work with nurses and doctors. I could simply come up here, type nurses. When I do that, it's going to give me a bunch of different options: posts, people, photos, videos, pages, places, groups, all these things, right? Well, if I'm looking for content and I want to be nurse focused, now I can click pages. So these are all pages that are dedicated to nursing, okay? So maybe now I can take one of these pages, I'm just going to click this one, and see what they're posting, right? Maybe this is an opportunity now to kind of get some content from them. So I could come into their page. They're obviously engaging with my market, right? If I'm going after nurses, they're engaging with nurses. That's their focus. So these are obviously, this is content focus that nurses will care and engage with, right? And so now, let's say I thought this was funny and I wanted to share this across my page because I wanted my nurses that I'm doing business with to engage. I click share, right? And now I can share this on my page, right? So again, that'll share it right to your page. You can click this button here so you can actually type something, right? And kind of relate it back to your particular audience. Click post and it'll do that, okay? So that is how you're going to source content. Use the search bar, search things, you know, if you're into if you want to focus your business around home design, you know, boom, now I can start to pick from different home design. If I was working with firefighters, right? Click that. Now I'm going to have content focused around firefighters. If I'm doing family, right? Come in here and type family. It's going to give me groups and places and people that are focused, right? So now I click pages, and I'm going to get pages that are focused around family, quotes, you know, just different content that now I can share. Sharing from other popular pages and sources actually exposes you to new audiences as well, right? So it's really important to share content from other really popular places, because when it does, if someone had engaged with that, let's say I had commented, you know, John Smith had commented on one of the family quotes, and I share that to my page, it's going to let John Smith know that Century 21 Beggins or Mike Puma at Century 21 Beggins shared his content or engaged with the same content that he did. Now he's going to get exposed to me, right? So this is how we start to expand out our spider web on our social media platforms and really start to expose ourselves in kind of some grassroots organic ways to new audiences.